The weight of broken trust. In the quiet town of Edrin, where red earth roads stretched into endless farmlands and the evening air always smelled of roasted maize, there lived a young woman named Adana. She was known throughout the village not just for her beauty, but for her kindness. Her smile had a way of melting hearts, and her voice, soft yet firm, was the kind people listened to with respect. Adana's life had never been perfect. Her parents died when she was just 13, leaving her in the care of her uncle. But she grew into a strong woman, helping in the market, teaching little children, and dreaming of something greater. Above all, she dreamed of love. And love came in the form of Chaik, a tall, charismatic young man who had recently returned from the city. Chaik had the kind of confidence that drew people in. He spoke with passion, promised with conviction, and when he looked at Adana, it felt as if she was the only person in the world. Their love blossomed quickly. Every evening, they sat under the ancient Iroko tree at the edge of the village, whispering dreams into the cool night air. He told her of the business he wanted to build, of the house he would one day build for her, and of the children they would raise together. She, in turn, gave him her trust and her heart. But trust, as they say, is both fragile and heavy. It takes years to build, but only a moment to shatter. One night, after a long day in the market, Adana noticed something strange. Chaik avoided her eyes. He had always been quick to share every detail of his day, yet that night, he was silent. His laughter sounded forced, his hands restless. When she asked what troubled him, he brushed it aside. "Nothing, my love. Just the weight of plans," he said with a smile that did not reach his eyes. But Adana's spirit stirred with unease. She dismissed it, convincing herself that love required patience and trust. Days turned into weeks, and the cracks began to widen. Chaik would disappear for hours, sometimes days, without explanation. Rumors began to spread in hushed tones around the village that Chaik was often seen in the company of another woman, Ifunanya, a widow whose wealth was envied by many. Adana, wounded by the whispers, confronted him. "Chaik, tell me it is a lie. Tell me that my heart has not been a fool." He held her face, his eyes full of practiced sincerity. "Adana, I love you. Do not listen to jealous tongues. You are my tomorrow." And once again, she chose to believe him. One fateful afternoon, Adana received news that shattered her world. A friend rushed to her, breathless, with words that felt like fire. "Adana, Ifunanya is carrying Chaik's child." The words were knives. For a moment, the ground seemed to spin beneath her feet. She wanted to deny it, but deep down, she knew her trust had been betrayed. Still, she needed to hear it from him. That evening, she went to his house. The door was open, and inside, she found him, sitting beside Ifunanya, his hand resting protectively on her swelling belly. The sight was worse than death. Her voice broke as she whispered, "Chaik, why?" He stood, stammering, reaching for excuses. "Adana, it wasn't meant to happen. You must understand," she. But Adana had had enough. Tears blurred her sight as she turned and ran, the echo of betrayal pounding in her chest. For days, she locked herself away, refusing food, refusing company. Her uncle, her friends, even the village elders came to console her, but betrayal is a wound only time can hope to mend. And yet, betrayal has a way of teaching harsh truths. Adana realized that while Chaik had stolen her trust, he could not steal her strength. Slowly, she began to rise again. She returned to the market, she smiled once more at the children she taught, and she lifted her chin when she walked past whispers. But her heart had changed. Where there was once innocent trust, now there was wisdom. Where there was once blind love, now there was strength. Months later, the truth of Chaik's choices came crashing down. Ifunanya, the wealthy widow, had only wanted him for pleasure and amusement. When she bore her child, she dismissed Jack like a servant, refusing him the riches he had hoped for. Disgraced and broken, Jack tried to return to Adana, begging for forgiveness. He knelt before her, tears running down his face. "Adana, I made a mistake. You are the one I truly love. Please, give me another chance." The entire village watched, waiting to see what Adana would do. She looked at him, her eyes calm but unyielding. "Jack, love without trust is an empty shell. You betrayed not just my heart, but the woman I was. I have nothing left for you." Her words rang like a bell, and with them, she set herself free. Jack wept, but his tears could not undo the choices he had made. Adana's story spread beyond Edren, told as a tale of strength and betrayal. Young women learn that trust is sacred, and young men learn that betrayal carries a price no wealth can repay. And Adana? She lived on, stronger and wiser, her spirit no longer chained to the weight of broken trust. For betrayal may wound deeply, but it also forges resilience in the hearts of those who rise from its ashes. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.